Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for Torchlight Infinite Season 9 with our Day 3 recap. So let's go ahead and get the target dummy started, and let's go and get our buffs procking. We have about 650 mil to 700 mil deeps, which isn't like the greatest for day 3, but it's also not terrible in my opinion. We have enough damage to effectively farm at time mark 8. We're still farming up, obviously, to kill Traveler 8 and get our free legendary pet, but this is what our gear is looking like now. The vast majority of it is literally exactly the same, right? Only things are we've been corrupting blind visions to try to get the more damage from the projectile speed. And then we've been corrupting a Tyrant Smoldering Hands to hit what we hit here, where we get the crit multi on the lucky crit strike. Rest of the gear is the stuff that I showed you before that we crafted. And then we have a shadow, and then we have two new swords that we crafted, right? We have to recraft this one actually because it doesn't have a sequence on it. This one does. I completely forgot when I had this like 65% crafted. I'm like, fuck, this doesn't have a sequence on it. So we have to go ahead and buy another sword. But hopefully we'll be able to sell this sword for at least a part of the crafting price, because embers are insanely expensive right now. They're essentially 2 to 1, right? And since it's 10 to get a T1 modifier, you're essentially burning through 6 FE per every roll on like a 3% roll. That's why my weapons have a mixture of stuff, right? I was going for just a lot of flat damage and base stat. So that's why they have like intelligence, flat damage, and this is intelligent, flat damage, flat damage. Then we have physical damage increase, elemental damage, attack speed, and this one has physical, elemental damage, attack speed. Sadly, this is after several truth fossils. We did try to divine these because originally when they came out, they were really, really bad. This turned out pretty good. This one still didn't. We need to divine it a couple more times probably, but we're going to craft a whole other new sword anyways. We've been able to farm a lot of money. We dropped actually a stray birds last night, as well as we dropped this machine lord helmet that's supposed to sell for like 500 fe. I may keep dropping it. And then yesterday we also dropped last night we also dropped this stack. No, not that. Where is it? This stack of 20 dream talkings, right, from one mob. It was from the final dream explosion, I'm sorry. So we got this, and we got a stack of 10 of them right here from the same explosion. So we made like 300 FE right there from a loot explosion. Dream, even in time mark 7, is really good. I'll have my star chart down below. But if we go ahead and take a look at the links, we have Frostbite, Crit Strike Damage, Precision Strike, Steamroll, Haunt, and Ice Spike. I'm sorry, and Frostbite, Ice Vision. What this essentially does for us is this is just a better multiple projectiles, right? Because multiple projectiles gives you 2 projectiles and 15% additional damage. This one gives us 3% additional, gives us 3 additional projectiles and 29% damage. So it's just better in my opinion, unless I'm misunderstanding that, because Frostspike has a line down here where you have 8% additional damage for every 1 projectile, and it goes up to 5. So the fact that this gives us 3, it made me feel like these are supposed to go work together. Plus, you can level this up to like the 5 stars, right? Apart from that, we have Life Source, Spiral Strike, Mana Boil, which we may take off because I don't even know if this is actually really doing anything for us. And we have Timid. This is over Biting Cold because now we're not just doing cold damage, right? We're not doing like Fizz Cold. We have a bunch of damage through the other elements as well. So this is just giving us 39% hit damage. Then we have Acuteness Focus, Precise Projectiles, Ice Focus, and Swiftness. For our candles, we bought this candle last night for 300 FE. It's pretty nice, right? Because it has literally no downside and it's shadow damage, shadow quantity, and aura effect. And then we still have our other candle. So we went over the gear, we went over the links. The talent tree hasn't changed at all. It's exactly the same as it was yesterday. And then our hero traits, all we did in here is we bought a new third memory, giving us 36% attack speed, 16 spell block, some evasion, more attack block, and attack and cast speed. That way we get our third mastery to a level 2 as well. The two main strategies that I've been farming right now are, let me see, is this the right one? Yeah, this dream tree, which I'm just taking every point in dream because honestly, all of the points are really, really good. Like, it's just really good. I don't know what I would really drop. And then we have some ember stuff and some mob stuff. We had an extra point. And that's pretty much it, right? Just extra mobs, extra loot, extra embers, and then the dream. We're going to be running this in time mark 8 now as well, that we have a little bit of money. We need to go buy some beacons. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. We're going to be crafting probably a decent chunk of new gear, right? Because we have the 1600 FE that we can actually use. I believe I covered everything. So last thing I want to go over is stop by twitch.tv/joker_Khrono and watch us live. I can answer new player questions for you as well if you're having trouble. If not me, there's probably someone that usually stops in chat that will be able to help you out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. I feel like I already said that. But yeah, until next time, take care.